Alright, let's dive into something that's got the Marvel fandom buzzing, the official logo reveal for the sixth Avengers movie, Endgame Encore. Now, I know what you're thinking, another Avengers logo. Big deal. But personally, I think this is way more significant than it seems. Marvel logos aren't just random designs, they are like visual breadcrumbs, hinting at themes, tones, and even plot twists. So, when they drop a new one, especially for a film sandwiched between Spider-Man, Brand New Day and Avengers, Doomsday, it's worth unpacking. First off, let's talk about the logo itself. It's a riff on the original Endgame design, but with Encore tacked on in smaller font. What makes this really interesting is the return of the classic Avengers, a symbol, the one with the circle around it. This isn't just a nostalgic callback, it's a statement. Marvel's essentially saying, this is still your Avengers, even though the MCU is in a wildly different place post-Endgame. But here's where it gets fascinating. The logo keeps the blue and purple hues from Endgame, but ditches the red. In my opinion, that's a subtle clue. Red often symbolizes conflict or sacrifice in Marvel's palette, so its absence here could hint at a less chaotic, more reflective tone for Encore. Or maybe I'm reading too much into it, but isn't that half the fun? Now, let's zoom out for a second. Marvel's logo evolution is a masterclass in visual storytelling. Remember the Infinity War logo, where the circle around the was cut off? Fans theorized it foreshadowed the hero's defeat, and honestly, that tracks. Marvel's design team isn't just slapping fonts together, they are crafting a language. So, when Encore fully restores that circle, it feels intentional. What this really suggests is a return to form, maybe even a victory lap, after the chaos of Doomsday. But here's the kicker, Encore isn't a direct sequel to Endgame. It's a re-release, a what-if scenario, or something else entirely. Marvel's keeping us guessing, and I'm here for it. What many people don't realize is how these logos fit into the bigger MCU puzzle. Take the new Avengers logo from Thunderbolts, no classic there. That was a bold move, signaling a new era for the team. But Encore brings it back, which raises a deeper question. Is Marvel trying to bridge the old and the new? Or are they just playing with our nostalgia? Personally, I think it's both. The MCU is in a transitional phase, and these logos are like signposts, guiding us through the chaos. But here's the wild part. Avengers, Doomsday already has its own logo, and it's a throwback to the classic design. So, if Encore is the sixth film and Doomsday is the seventh, where does that leave Secret Wars? Its logo was revealed alongside the Kang Dynasty, which is now scrapped. Does that mean Secret Wars gets a redesign too? If you take a step back and think about it, Marvel's logo strategy is as unpredictable as their storytelling. One thing that immediately stands out is how much thought goes into these tiny details. A fan-made high-quality version of the Encore logo went viral, and it's almost identical to the official one. That's no accident. Marvel knows their audience scrutinizes every pixel, so they are careful to maintain consistency, unless they are intentionally breaking it, like with Infinity War. A detail I find fascinating is how the logos reflect the MCU's phases. Phase 1 was all about establishing the team, Phase 2 introduced chaos, Phase 3 wrapped it up. Now, we're in uncharted territory. Encore feels like a bridge between what was and what's next, and its logo is a perfect metaphor for that. But here's the big question. What does this all mean for the future of the Avengers? After Secret Wars, the slate's wide open. Marvel's focus seems to be shifting to the X-Men and mutants, but come on, they are not ditching Earth's mightiest heroes. My guess? We'll see a new Avengers logo eventually, and it'll be a radical departure. Maybe they'll ditch the entirely, or go full abstract. What this really suggests is that Marvel's playing the long game, and these logos are just one piece of the puzzle. So, what's my takeaway? Marvel's logos aren't just marketing tools, they are storytelling devices. They evolve with the MCU, reflect its themes, and keep us guessing. Endgame Encore's logo is more than a design, it's a promise. It's saying, we're not done yet. And honestly, I can't wait to see what comes next. What do you guys think? Is Marvel's logo game as deep as I'm making it out to be, or am I overthinking it? Let me know in the comments, I'm curious to hear your takes.